To start out with, let's just work a nice medium trot, okay? First few minutes we're here is for the horse. We're just letting them get comfortable in the ring, relaxed, not too fast yet, Karen, just medium trot. The first few minutes I'm trotting around, I'm also kind of feeling what my horse feels like coming out of the stall or out of the trailer. You know, I'm feeling if he's comfortable, if he's a little wild, he or she's a little wild or just right or whatever. So that's why I don't put too much pressure on them for the first couple laps around to kind of see what I have. You know, when the horse looks a little bit to the outside, just gently close your inside leg a little bit. Think about now getting the horse thinking about what's in front of him. Excuse me. I think some people make a mistake of trying to put a horse in a frame too quickly. I like to give the horse's back a chance to loosen up, and I like to see where they want to be themselves before I start manufacturing a frame. Yeah. The only thing I would like is a little bit more trot so that she starts to track up a little bit from behind. That's it. That's it. That's a nice trot, Karen. That looks good. I'm sorry, how do we say your first name again? Carly, sorry. I was about to call you Kiara, sorry. So Carly, just think about scooting up in your saddle. This is a good place to kind of stretch out your lower leg a little bit. See if you can get your calf to stretch down a little bit more. And just a tiny bit more trot for her so she tracks up a little more from behind. And we don't have to frame her up yet, but we want to start moving the muscles behind the saddle a little bit. And you know, without upsetting her, just a little more trot than she thinks she should start with. We can go down around here. You know, you don't have to make the circle too small. Go around go around that Orion Society jump. Good, now let's change direction, still keeping the medium trot. Remember to look where you're going, Karen. Don't lean where you want to go. Try to stay centered over the horse as you're turning. And we'll change direction too. Good, Carly. That's it. And now she's starting to loosen up a little bit behind the saddle and move up from behind a little bit better. Once she starts to get a little loose in her back, it'll be easy to frame her up a little bit. Good. Now let's go from a medium trot to a little bit of a strong trot. So now we're just going to do a calm lengthening of stride. You know, very important that show horses can extend smoothly, not just run forward. So just a calm lengthening of stride. Keep your shoulders back a little bit. Good. A little bit longer step, bigger, and we can make the circle a little bigger now, okay? You know, we can go, bigger area. You can hear, as long as you can hear me all right, we can use a little larger area now. Start to enlarge your circle in the ring a little bit. That's it. And then Karen, as you come down and you're posting, make sure you don't collapse in your core, okay? Stay tall and light as your seat comes down to the saddle, okay? You just want to touch down. You don't want to curl up when you touch the saddle. Good. Now we're going to use the whole straightaway over here and give me a little more of a lengthening of stride down the long side. calm lengthening. But feel where you feel that horse, tuck her hips under her and stretch her body a little bit. And then just nicely a little right leg when you get to the corner. And that tells me that your reins could be a little bit shorter there, because when she went to bulge, you weren't in a place to protect that. So just a little right leg. Back to medium trot, so now collecting a little bit. Good. And then lengthening again up the other long side, a lengthening of stride. Good, a little right leg when you go by the corgis. Good. Good, good, Karen. Excellent. Back to medium trot again, back to medium. Good, and let's change direction again. And what we're kind of building here at the trot is where the horse is responsive to your leg, but kind of relaxed to your leg also. It's good that we have a horse that wants to be fast and electric, but we want it to be we also want to be able to be smooth and gradual in our transitions. Now start to take her mouth just a little bit. And see if you can, we're going to start to take the horse's mouth just a little bit and see if we can get them to come to the bridle a little bit. Now we're going to come from our medium trot, Karen, to our collected sitting trot. So now we've asked our horse to lengthen, now we're asking them to shorten. Good, let's add a circle in the end there, Karen. Lots of bend and relaxation in your knee. You got to let go with your inner thigh so you can sit a little stiller at the sitting trot. Good. Right leg because he's bulging. Good. Calm. Good. Eyes up if you can. Try to feel the horse and look where you're going. Not the opposite. Good. Now let's come back to your sitting trot. Now this time, coming down the other side of the ring, we're going to go down the quarter line, and then when you pass the second jump, you're going to sit the trot and make a leg yield out to the rail. Okay, so down the quarter line, and then when you get to the second that blue and orange jump, you're going to collect, and then you're going to make a nice leg yield out to the rail. Good. Left toe out just a little bit and it'll all make it easier. There you go. Just by turning your ankle a little bit, it made the horse much more responsive, okay? Now a little sitting trot, and then calmly when you pass the blue and orange, you'll ask with your left leg to leg yield her over. Leg yield her over. Good. Keep asking with that left calf a little bit. First part was good, and then you kind of let her turn out of it a little bit at the end. Try to get a little bit more of a constant, smooth motion there. Posting trot the rest of the ring, relaxing. And then here, collecting, sitting the trot, and making the leg yield again. You want to be very much in control of the horse's inside hind leg here as you ask him out. Take your time, be patient. Left leg, touches, 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 touch him with that spur. Touch him with that, there, keep asking. There. The last 6 steps were the best, right? In the beginning, you needed to hold them together and slow him down a little bit to start it, okay? Don't let him run out in front of you quite so much. So nice relaxed posting trot here. Then when you get halfway down between these 2 jumps, you're going to collect the trot. Then we're going to ask for a leg yield out to the rail. So take your time, sitting first, and you're going to we want to see if you can move the horse's body out. So she's crossing over a little with that left hind leg. Your left leg's got to come back a little. There. That's the right feeling. We've just got to get her a little more relaxed about it. Very good. Be patient. Be patient. Good, Karen. Much better that time. Good girl. Let's posting trot. Let's come across the diagonal for a change of direction. And we're going to try it in the other direction. We'll come down between the orange and yellow and the blue and orange and make the leg yield off the other inside leg. What's your... A little goose, yeah. Okay, well just be careful with them. That's, you know, if you could, but remember a rider controls their spur by how much their toe is in or their toe is out. Okay, if I'm riding a spur and I don't want to use it too much, I'm going to rotate my toe in slightly. I'm going to hold my leg in that position. When I want more spur, I'm going to rotate my toe out a little bit so I find the back of my heel bone. It's just a little bit of difference in position in your ankle. And she's a sensitive horse, so, you know, we just have to be careful of her. Karen, just add a circle so you have a little more space between you and the horse in front of you. So shorten your reins a little bit in preparation for the leg yield. Now you're going to collect her a little bit, a little slower. Yeah, now we're leg yielding out to the rail. You can wait till after that first note there. There you go. Now to the rail. Right toe out. But next time we're going to get her out to the rail before the second blue and orange jump, okay? We're going to make the leg yield from here to the rail. So, okay, yeah. So you don't run out of space, collect the trot a little bit. So he's taking a little shorter step. And then just ask with your right side over. A little left rein too. Keep asking, you got it. Right toe out instead of right heel up. You got it, just keep going forward though. Soften your arm, go forward a little. There you go. So we have to get lateral and forward simultaneous. It can't be one or the other. We have to get both. So we collect the trot because it's kind of a short area we're working in. And then we're going to, as soon as you pass that oxer, start moving your horse out. Good, you got it now. There you go. Good, that's it. And right heel down, right toe out. And there's a place where you could turn your toe out a little instead of lifting your heel up. Good, ride like you were going to ride right towards me. Then bring your inside leg back, be smooth, collect, and now leg yield, and leg yield. Go for it, keep moving, you got it, keep moving. Good, right toe out a little, there, better. See that, turning your ankle helps you a lot, okay? Just turning, and it's a very subtle movement, it's just turning your foot a little bit, okay? Now here, when you're asking for the lateral movement, think about keeping your shoulders back a little bit. Take your time, slowly. You got it, a little more left rein. There. That's the right feeling. Where you have a really good alignment with her body and her front end and her hind end are moving simultaneously. That was very good that time. Remember your toe out and your chest forward. There. Keep asking, you got it. That's it. Interestingly, a little bit, we see in the horse, he backs into the right leg just a little bit. He didn't do that as much on the other side. So let's now go to the posting trot and relax. Now we've moved our horse a little bit left and right, and now we're going to get a lengthening of stride again. Ask for a little more trot. Sometimes after we've done these movements, the horse gets round in their back and their top line almost on their own now. It becomes much easier for them to frame up and become round. Karen, keep thinking about looking where you're going and feeling the horse, not the other way around. You can peek at him, but I don't want to see you staring down at his beautiful head. Good girls, and let's come back to the walk now. Because watching the horse really only puts you out of position. You're going to be able to feel everything that you can see, and you've got to become more attuned to the feeling of the horse than what he looks like. What's that?
He loves to stretch.
Yeah, well, that's good for him. It's good for his top line. It's a good time to let him relax a little. What's his breeding? Do you know who his father is?
Yeah, he's a VDL original. Very agile.
So good in the good turner.
Oh yeah, he's very light and he's also though when he spooks he's real quick to
He's also agile, yeah. Agile is good and bad. And who is that? What's the breeding of this horse? Do you know? Well, that's very good. It's not unusual. I think people sometimes don't put enough importance on warming the horse up before they start. You know, I think, you know, like every high-end athlete, you know, in our world spends a lot of time warming up. Sometimes people, when they're riding their horse and they're going to the show, they spend a lot of time learning the course. They spend a lot of time getting dressed, but they forget to spend enough time loosening up the horse's body. And the thing about a horse is, you know, they're a huge mass of muscle, so they need a little more time to warm up than a human being would. And some people, yeah, and so like I said, a lot of times there's a lot of time spent on learning the course, a lot of time spent on looking clean, which is all good things, but then not enough time spent giving the horse a chance to get warmed up. So anyway, I just like to, sometimes and depending on the horse, you know, some horses want to be warmed up, you know, ahead of time, then put away and then brought out. You know, you have to kind of read what your horse is and what works best for your horse. All right, ladies, let's go ahead and take a little canter around on the right lead now. Just a nice medium canter, getting comfortable again. I like to spend most of the time at the canter in a medium canter. For me, I'd like that for you on this horse a little more, okay? So middle of her stride. That's it. That's a nice medium canter, Karen. That looks good. Don't get any slower than that for me, okay? At least not until I tell you to. So when I think of a medium canter, I think about the stride that if I jumped into a line, I could stay the same speed and jump out of the line. I think sometimes when people are doing flat work, they spend too much time in what I call an imaginary canter that you're really not going to use on the course. And when you look around the schooling ring at the horse show, you know, people are spending hours and hours going slower and slower. It really doesn't always help you. You want a horse so they can come back, but you want them mostly comfortable in the middle of their stride. It's good. Now let's add a circle in the corner there, Karen, and you add a circle there by the tractor. Just a half of the area there. There you go. Think about as you're turning, staying centered with your horse in the turn. Another common mistake people make is tipping to the middle of the area too much. Make that circle again. Stay centered, not tipping in, not motorcycling in, but relaxed and looking around the turn. Good. A little bigger stride for her. There, just a little calmly. Yep. I can see she's very, you know, she can have a, you know, she's very good off your legs. So you want to use, just kind of think it when you ask her forward. Good. Now show me a little lengthening of stride. Show me a strong canter. So now it's like you are moving up to the long distance. And it's very important that a show jumper is relaxed going slow and that they're also relaxed going faster. Nice long, little bit longer step there. Relaxed and long. Good. Now collect back to medium canter. Collect back to medium. Little leg, not too slow. Just in the middle of their stride. Not slow, not fast. Good. Good. Now show me collected canter. Now you can show me that slow canter. Show me those. There. Good girls. Now show me a small circling collected canter. Good. Good. Now come out of the circle and come back to medium canter. Good. Relax. Let her go forward a little bit more. There. Now let's come across the diagonal for a lead change and a change of direction. Keep going forward. You're a little early on that. You really should hold her to the right rein a little longer. Keep going forward. Think about the change not before the center. Think about here would be the earliest the lead change should come. Good girl. Now let's see an extended canter again. A lengthening of stride at the canter. A little more. Don't be afraid to let the horse come out in front of you a little bit more. A little more for her. Good. Now let's see medium canter again. Now let's see collected canter again. Now let's see the small circle again. Let's see a transition to the sitting trot. Keep your fingers closed on the reins. Good. Good. Let's see transition to canter again. Good. Let's see a hand gallop. Up to your 2-point and a little bit of a hand gallop. Good. That's plenty, Miss Karen. Good. Now sit the canter, back to medium. Sit and come back to medium. Then let's come across the diagonal for a change of direction again. And this time, you're going to keep going. You're getting too slow now. Medium canter. Now think about keeping her on outside. Keep her on the outside rein longer. Keep going forward. Keep going forward. Keep going forward. Now you can change. That's better. You really don't want to change before you cross the center of the ring, because then you end up with too many lead changes. Good. Excellent. Back to posting trot. This time we're going to let the horse stretch their neck a little bit and let him go forward a little bit. As she stretches, put your leg on her though and stretch her all the way through her whole body. A little leg, let her lengthen her stride. That's it. That's it. Good. Good. And then we can walk and let them catch their breath for a moment. Very good. Good. Nice pat and relax for a second. And we'll get organized to start jumping. Smooth and straight. Give a little bit. Lift your eye. Be patient. Good. Just around. We're going to do a few times here. Just keep cantering around, and we'll get a few jumps here to loosen up. It's okay. Give there, not so slow there. A little more canter, and then stay the same one. Now relax. Now you can wait. Eye up, good. Now give. Let her go away from the jump. Just waiting. Right rein, Karen, so he's not good. Then, yeah, that's it. Don't let him start to play follow the leader too much. Give more canter when there's no jump for you. Then stay more the same as you get to the jump. That's better. That's it. Give a little. Good. Give a little sooner to that distance. You don't need to hold her off of it so much, okay? Now stay calm, eye up. Excellent. Let's walk for a moment. We're going to do the same jump the other way. Now, I want you to work on not slowing down so you have to speed back up. Okay, to me, your canter around the corners is a little slow, okay? Of course. Hang on just a sec. I have the stick now, so you can calm down. And Karen, you can go first. Arms relaxed and giving a little bit coming through the turn. Your goal is to kind of get there and stay the same, not have to move up hard. Give there. Now eyes up. Very good. Just like that. Little more canter there. Relax. Let her go somewhere. There. That's a better canter already. Now stay calm. Wait for the jump, though. That's a little long. I would like it a little more medium distance, okay? And don't let her cut right. Good. You can wait and relax. Stretch up. Excellent. Stay left for the lead change, then the right turn. Don't fall into the right turn. Give a little back there. Now wait a little here. That's fine. Good. Let's walk and turn it around again. Good. Better that time, right? You wanted, because I feel like you're worried about being in control, and then you over control a little bit. Okay? Let her carry just a little more canter all the time. To me, the perfect jump is when I get there and I can just stay the same. If I have to either pull hard or move up hard, it's not as nice when I land. And let's have this twice to the left now. What was it? That's what I thought. Okay. Especially out of the turn, you know. Be patient. See, you're pushing to a little bit too much. Be a little more patient to that. Just a little deeper than you have to be. Calm. Give a little, wait a little. Good. Don't jump at her as you're getting there, though. Keep your body quiet. Keep your body quiet. Let her jump up to you. Don't duck down to her. Look. There. Give a little. There. Wait a little. Calm. Better. Good girl. Right rein when you land. Don't let him cut left before you tell him. Good, and just talk to her. Just stay in rhythm. Good, good. Good, one more, and then we'll walk and turn around. Good. Give a little. Let go a little. So you're pulling back too much coming out of the turn there, okay? That's where I'm saying give to that distance a little bit more. Good. Give with your arm a little. Follow the mouth. Good. Follow the mouth. Wait. That's better. See, I like it better like that, where you let the canter work for you. Let go. Now wait. Now wait. Good. That's the idea. Whoops. Now let's walk for a moment, though. Let's walk. That's the idea. See, allow the horse to have a little more canter coming out of the turn, and then you won't have to kind of see it and get it so much. Let's just have it twice on the right lead one more time, and then we'll start some other exercise. You know, there's a lot of good in jumping the same jump because it shows you a rhythm. You know, if you're kind of in a course, somehow it all comes up differently. Sometimes when you do a little repetition, it shows you your ride a little bit more. So here, a little bit medium canter, a little more. Right there, right there. That's fine. That's fine. Then the turn. Now wait for him calmly. That was a little overridden that time. Make it smoother than that. You don't have to attack quite that hard. More canter, that's too short. Bigger step. Keep coming. Now relax. Good. Trust that little bit bigger canter if you can. Better, better. Well, use your inside leg. Keep going. Leg yielder out a little. Yeah, but keep going though. Keep going. Push her over, but that's it. That's better. Calmly, calmly. Wait. Good, good. Let's walk for a minute. Good. Good. Catch your breath for a second. Very good. So when you ride the horse, usually they start out slow, they get good in the middle of the class, and they usually get strong by the end. Most horses. So you're always trying to get that kind. Well, the way their stride gets is kind of their stride is usually a little short. Within one course, within a course, they usually you're kind of pushing to get there. The first line you're riding up. Okay. Hopefully, the second or third line feels great. Maybe, maybe you're still pushing the second line, depends. And usually by the end of the course, they're pulling you. So you have three different, in an average course, you have three different scenarios you're working with. The predictable, and that's the predictable path. Sometimes there are horses and they're not predictable, but usually you're kind of working to get the canter in the beginning. You're kind of then finding it just right in the middle, and then, everybody's getting a little excited by the end. And we're having to work to get it the other, we're waiting a little bit maybe to make, so we're not getting too tight by the end. So your job as a rider is to keep creating the same rhythm, distance and rhythm, no matter which horse you're riding at that moment. We're going to in a minute, we're going to do the, let me just think for a second here. We're going to jump the orange, we're going to do a left U-turn up over that blue and yellow. And then you're going to do the diagonal line here, bending line, blue, black, orange, and yellow. Sorry. Let me just do this line again. Suddenly I can't remember if it's a 5 or 6. It's 5 and then 5 is this line. So it's going to be the orange, left U-turn up over this jump here, and a right turn down the bending line down the middle. It's 5 strides, a little bit, land and keep going a little bit, and then nice 5 at the end. So arms pretty soft here because she's pretty soft. That's fine. Now be patient. Wait for her. Good, good. Left rein. Wait for her a little bit. No, 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 no. There, you got kind of, she was kind of there, and then you tried to jump at her and make her leave long. It's an oxer. Get up to the base of it a little bit more. You have to relax and wait there. You had plenty of horse. You don't need to accelerate more. When in doubt, stay the same. Don't accelerate, okay? Because you startled your horse there a little bit. Just come and jump this again, and then we'll continue from there. This time I want you to trust her scope and just be patient and wait for her to jump. Not in such a rush. That's plenty of horse. Give a little bit with your elbow, and then right here, pull her together a little bit. Good. Wait for her. Wait for her. Better. Good girl. Stay out. Now look. Right leg gently so she's straight. A little leg, but wait for her with your body. It's okay. Little leg, but wait for her. Don't jump ahead. Right rein. Okay, that's all right. Good girl. It should, yeah, it'll be a 5 to a 5. It's a little loose in the first 5. Now your horse is a very catty kind of horse, and she can kind of shorten quickly, which is actually an attribute. It makes her very fast, okay? But her, look, I'm just meeting her, but she, to me, looks like she's more likely to fit one in than to leave long. So, as you ride this horse, you have to know the horse you're riding and not kind of, and she has plenty of jump, by the way. She's scopy and all of that. But her distance is more to the base of the jump than way off the jump because she's careful and gets a little, careful and cautious at the end. So you want to think about, when in doubt, ride to the deeper one, not the longer one. It's okay. That's why we're here. Don't feel bad. That's what we're here to work on, right? So your horse is quiet, so you give a little bit with your elbow to get started. A little more canter, touch more. There. Now lift your eye and wait for the jump. Whoops. Let's come again. That was a little misfire there.
We each get a bogey. Stop it.
Oop, 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 oop. Just support a little leg so he knows he's jumping again. He decided he was done for a minute. Keep coming. Little leg. Now wait for him. Don't jump ahead. Good. Stay out wide. Little lag from the turn because he's a little careful. It's okay. Let go. Now wait for him. He's got to be, you're fine. Left rein. It's okay. You just wiggled right there a little bit. It's all right. We're going to do it again. Don't you worry. So, I'm meeting these horses. They're both kind of careful horses, Careful. He's a careful horse. So he's a horse that as you go, he needs a little leg and support as you jump. He's not as forward as in some ways as some of the other ones you've done, okay? So just when you're starting, support it a little bit. And then you just sort of drifted right was the only reason you didn't get the second. The second 5 is a little direct, okay? First five, when you get comfortable with a little bigger gallops, a little bit hunter-like, where you move up to the second distance, which you did great. And then he just kind of wiggled a little bit. And it was okay to do on a bending line, there's usually more than one distance, remember, okay? There's the direct line or there's a stay out. And different horses, I might do it differently, Let's try that let's do those jumps again. This time when you land from those jumps, you're going to canter out of the turn and you're going to do the red to the Pantera jump, okay? And this, I'm just checking these distances all just before we begin. And this will be a little bit move up in 3 strides, okay? And gonna make that next time, Karen, you're gonna make a little shorter turn to the blue and yellow, okay? You got kind of out where it was almost hard to get to. Good. Lift your hands just a little bit. Hold your leg gently. Let go, not so much pulling. That's a little bit too much pulling though, okay? Try to keep a little more tempo. Come over by me and then shape back to the left. Eye up, don't move. Good, better. Keep trying to give on the landing stride a little more. Look. Good. Leg. See, you're pulling an awful lot there. You got to let go. Good. You got to trust it a little more. It's okay. It's okay. Now lift your eye to the next jump. You're fine. Give. Good, good. Good girl. We're going to talk about it in just a second. A little more canter, Karen. Now wait for him. Good. Now look for the turn. Good. Lift your hands. Hold your body. Good. Stay out wide. Now you can take a breath because he's with us. Good. Now right rein. Now wait. Easy. Easy. Now move up a little. Now look left a little. Easy. No problem. And good. Keep your chin up. Don't just good. Calm, calm. Good girl. Much better. Much better.
I don't like the way I rode into that first one, but
Which one? The first jump in there? Yeah, you got a well, you got a little bit exaggerated, okay? So
I don't trust him completely, so I override it a little.
yeah. And then he gets a little deep here too, actually. You don't need to get quite that tight because it makes it harder to get down the line, not easier. But let's talk about that ride for a minute. If I could put a little of Karen in you and a little of you in Karen, we'd probably have a real good girl. But what I want you to do, so what you do and that you've got to get away from a little bit is you're worried about controlling the horse when it lands. I want you to think about letting that horse canter away from the jump and just move away from the jump for a couple strides, and then I want you to see where you are. What you do is you land and you take, and then you look and see where you are. I want you to do just the opposite. I want you to land and give. Let the horse take a big stride away from the jump. Take 2 big strides away from the jump, and then see where you are.
Then figure it out.
Because you're in looking for a distance too early, you're taking away the possibility of a little smoother, longer distance. Okay? There's only one thing worse than a horse that pulls, a horse that doesn't. Because you want the horse to be taking you towards the jump a little bit. Now she's a big, powerful horse. She's got a lot of scope. She's got a lot of things and she's a little busy in a way.
Yeah.
So she makes you think you have to micromanage her.
But really she just takes the bag.
But I think if you just let her carry a little more rhythm, it's all going to be easier for you. Okay? So that's the big thing I see that I want that we need to work on. Now everybody, so that time though we got the the 5 got easy, and then just by staying a little left, the second 5 was even steady for you, right? And you, because this horse needs a little leg to get started, like he showed, I saw why you want to use your leg when we jumped, that first, when he stopped over there the last time. Yeah. But, we want to get him there, but don't get him so deep that he has to climb out of the distance either, okay? We have to kind of try to find a little more of a happy medium there. We're gonna do that same course again, but then when you land from this jump, you're gonna go ahead and bend back to the blue and yellow a second time. Okay, so on this bending line, I'll give you a number there in a moment. Okay, and then we're gonna come down the 1 to the 4 on the other side of the ring. Okay, so we're gonna put the whole little course together here. lines are all set on kind of the same stride. I'm going to walk that line first. Not ready yet. Hang on. This is going to be just a nice 7 there. You don't have to go in. It's just straight to straight in a nice 7. Now, what were you saying that? I can't walk and talk at the same. Mary, yeah. And what's the difference? Well, a little, yeah. Well, you'll see. I mean, some horses do well on hormones, and you'll decide if if you really like it. The other thing that has happened to me this year, because the way the season is, the horses are in strong season this year. There's something about atmospheric conditions. I had one that I had to put on that Lupicord to take her out of because I trapped yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, because unfortunately I trapped her in season and I didn't realize it. So you have to.
My geldings have been way closer than any of my mares. I had 3 mares, none of them were mares. My geldings are more than mares.
Well, whatever reason, the vet told me that it's been a very strong season that way. Okay, so we know what we're going to do, right? We're going to, so we have different jobs. Your job is I want you to try to let her land and move up a little away from the jumps automatically. Okay, and let her take you a little bit away from the jump. And you know what? This is a huge ring. Let's say even if she was really fast, you have plenty of time. Okay, the ring will slow her down. Let her slow herself down a little. Don't feel the need. And most of the time you're riding, you've got to get in a more realistic canter. Okay, I think your sweet speed is too slow. Okay. These are very high-tech spurs.
Oh, my son gave me these. I never wear them, and it's kind of like, they're purple.
Okay, and then the other thing is relax those arms. Following elbow. You don't have to go fast, but you don't have to slow down. Good. Give a little bit. Good. Now a little right rein. Wait for her. Don't jump ahead either. Softer arm. Softer arm. Good. Good. Little leg. Better. Stay out. Be patient. And then give a little, stay out till you can come forward a little bit. Good. You got it. Give. Now wait. Better, right? Left rein. Now wait. Good. Stay out and reorganized. Give. Wait. Wait, 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 wait. You're jumping ahead. She's trying to leave out of stride there. Now just hold your body still. You're fine. Easy. Now wait. Slow down. Good. Okay, good girl. It's a fast horse. Much better. Much better. The only thing is you tried to do 6 in the 7 line. You know, just because she's going forward doesn't mean you have to move up again. You see, once you get that pace, then you can relax and just stay there, okay? So much better, right?
That's typically, I feel like, I don't know why, I thought we had to have spurs. You know how some clinics,
Yeah. Yeah, nah, well, my buddy George Morris. But he's fun. He's great. Yeah, I mean, he's been a great mentor for me, but he's very theatrical. Well, sometimes mares don't like it. You know, for the purpose of sometimes when there's a big group, they want everybody to be the same.
Yeah.
But he'd be the first. Like he rode that Rio horse without spurs, for example, the horse he won the Du Maurier Cup on. A little more canter. Get a little between your hand and your leg. Good. Hold him right. Don't jump ahead. Good. Looking for the turn. Keep coming. Don't get too slow. Good. Eye up, chin up. Give. Now wait a little. Little leg. Now wait a little. Good. Easy, Karen. Got to wait for him a little. You're getting a little anxious. Wait. Good. Slow down. Slow down. She did the 6 too. Pick your hands up. Here, keep his head up a little bit. Good. Now hold him. Lift. Good. Good girl. Right. Yeah, you know, well, you were very committed in the line. You might, you know, remember I said when I walked it to jump it and then turn to it. You kind of turned in the air a little bit too. You know, it was good. No, it was good. And he was good the whole way through there. That was well done. He just you know, he's just, you have to make sure he's with you is all this horse, you know. You know, all he showed us was that in that one jump, because he wore, you know, he schooled very well, and then we stood for a minute, and then when we started again, he just sort of, he didn't start his engine. So now, girls, so this time you know that the 6 is a little forward, where the 6 it's either, so you know it can be either or. Like all these lines are set for, you know, so you could do one less in the jump off if you wanted. It's like a horse show line. It is a horse show line, in fact. So now so on that note, we're going to do, what I want to see now is I want to see, I want to see that blue and yellow oxer over there. I want the 3, and I want to see you to wait for the horse to jump out of the 7. Then I want you to jump the 1 to the 4, and then we're going to go do a few jump off turns after that. I want to see, so instead of going slow, you don't have to really go slower as much as you have to ride a different track for the 7. I want you to jump this, take a couple strides this way, and then turn that. Don't kind of go left in the air quite so much. And I just want you to ride it the same way, but wait for her. Don't be so eager to try to make her leave it. Yeah. Okay, if you're getting there deep, that's great.
What are we doing?
You're going to jump that blue and orange oxer that you haven't jumped over there. Just for variety. Then you're going to go up the bending line and down the outside line. And then after that, we're going to do some turning exercises. Good. A little, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good girl. Give. Give. Now slow down. There you go. That's it. Woo! It's all right. Eyes up. Let go. Let go. Good. Let go. Good. That's it. You just for a split second started to land and pull here. You know, and she is quick. You know, she can come back quickly, this horse. You have to land and give every time, then wait. You don't want to wait early on this horse. You don't want to take early, I meant to say.
Just let her go and keep late.
Yeah. Then you can always say, oh, look, I'm getting a little tight. I'm just going to whoa here a little bit.
As soon as I have to get over because she has the athletic ability to do it.
Yeah.
At the base, super
Yeah.
short.
Yeah, she prefers you make an adjustment at the end that you make. But when you make adjustment at the beginning, and she has such good control in a way. You can you just oversteady a little bit. Okay, Miss Karen. And she has a surprisingly soft mouth for such a big horse in a way. You know. Good. Good. And just organize. Left leg holds them out. Keep coming. Good. Keep coming. Now, wait, don't move. Excellent. Good girl. Keep going. Good. Excellent. Good girl. Very good, Karen. Very good. What's that? Yeah. Well, again, it's great to have a horse with brakes, but sometimes it's, if they suddenly sit up and, almost and stop, then they get, that's where they're not so smart sometimes because they slow down and then they don't realize that they're not done. They think they're a genius and they've done the right thing. All right, what we're going to do now is a few turns. So now we've made it to the jump off. We're in the second round. And we want to figure out how to save a little time. I think both these horses can turn on a dime because they both have the ability to slow down and sit up, actually, So we have to be careful that we have good balance for whatever we ask for. TJ, please.
That means you and I are not coming off the side of the horse.
Yes. TJ, come here, out of the road. Come here, cookie. Come here. Sorry. I'm never sure if the dogs are smart enough to move or not. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start with that blue and yellow oxer. We're going to jump the one stride, and we're going to make a right roll back to the blue and white the other way. I'd like to see it in front of this jump. And then I'd like a left-hand turn and jump just the vertical in the center of the line there. Okay? So I just want to see kind of good, smooth turns. Actually, I'm sorry though. We're going to jump with the whale tail, then the oxer, and then the rest of the line. So it's going to be that fence there, the blue and yellow, the in and out, the light blue and dark blue, and just the orange and yellow vertical with a little plank under it. Okay? Except we're starting with a whale tail. So you're doing that same turn, but you're going to make it now like we're a little bit more than in the first round. We're going to jump that first jump and save time getting over to the oxer. So instead of being way out there, you're going to be a little more in here coming to that oxer, okay? You're saving steps. That's good, canter. Good. Ooh, she's wrong first jump though. Let's stop because that was a good jump, but it was the wrong one. Wait, let's start again. Hold up. You misunderstood me. The first jump is actually the whale tail. Oh. Okay? Sorry. It's all right. It was a good ride, just the wrong jump.
I felt like I had such a great angle going on there.
You did. So it's going to be the vertical first, like we did in the earlier course. Sorry. It's okay. George Morse, we talk about him. He always called me the blonde leading the blind. That was our little joke. Good. So arms still elastic. Then when you see where you are, just wait for her. Good. And turn. Good. Now let go a little bit. Let go. Go for it. Let go. There you go. Good. Little leg. Good. Little leg. Good. Look. Keep turning. Keep turning, right rein, be calm. Now wait for her, that's it. Now look. Give a little bit. Good, now just stay still, don't jump at her. Excellent, excellent, good girl, very good. Very good, now that would be a very competitive round. Good job. And the trick is when you're going fast not to throw yourself. You know, if you're going fast, you can always, then you have plenty of horse, just stay the same to the jump. You did that really well.
My best classes are speed classes. Like I feel like when I go in with mentality fast, it's probably the medium that you're talking about.
Right, because then you're not as over controlling there. Very good, very good. Okay, Miss Karen.
I love this horse.
It's a cute horse. Stay tall in your upper body, chest up a little bit. Good. Looking. Open your left rein, keep your chin up. That's it. Now just stay even here, little leg. Good. Turning. Keep your balance. Add your leg. Good. Turning, open your right rein a little. Good. Look again, open your left rein. Don't drift right. Excellent. Woo, we have two good speed riders here.
Did I beat her?
There's no timer.
I didn't try hard enough, I didn't beat her.
You are very close. I would say you might have drifted right a little bit over there. You know, you needed to go open them left a little bit earlier there. I think you might have put a little too much shape in the right turn. But
He's got a bigger stride than her, so I took a second off.
yeah, hard to say. I mean, listen, I'm not really timing it, but it was well done. Both of you met the distances quite comfortably there. You know, and you both were a good job. You didn't kind of panic and try to run them off their feet or override the distances with a little speed. You know, you're a good speed rider. You're very comfortable with pace.
That's my best pace.
Yeah. No, that's very good. I really think it's probably enough for you guys unless you want to do one more, but I mean, yeah, I think if that's okay with you, I think we'll finish there. Now, do you have any questions about today?
So you gave Carly a synopsis of what she was doing, and tell me what you'd like to see from me a little more. I'm controlling too much I know you don't want me to bury them. What else am I doing?
And just keep your chin up as you're getting in the jump. Careful you're not kind of looking straight down into the jump because it tips you a little bit. You're doing a great job with your balance. All of that looks very good. You know, you're not getting jump loose today. You're not sitting up early in the air. I mean, your position is actually looking really good. Sometimes your reins are too long. I'd like your arms to be out here. And then just sometimes this horse, I feel like you could just lift him a little bit. As he goes, he gets a little bit, that little straight in his neck. You could just kind of chest up, hands up a little bit. It'll improve your position a little bit. But so your rhythm is pretty good, working at a strong canter. I want your eyes up at the jump. That's the thing I want to see a little bit better for you. Because you feel, you know, you say, well, no, I'm not in the equitation, but it improves everything and improves your balance off the ground. And we have to just get that canter. I don't want to see you, when I look out in the schooling ring, I don't want to see you going 2 miles an hour like we're getting ready for the Western Pleasure. I want to see you like...
Isn't that funny? I think it's because, you know what, when you take, like I rode my whole life, went to centenary with Annabelle.
Yeah.
You know, and like I stopped riding for 10 years. I feel like, not that I'm a chicken, but I just like, there's certain things that are a little off still that have to get back to.
Right. Well, and like I said, working on, and you can look all around the horse show grounds and see people working in that little tiny canter. And you know, and it's fun. Everybody likes to be able to slow down. But I think if you want to spend most of your time at a medium canter where you're covering the distances without having to work at it, okay, a more realistic canter for the ring. And we can do a little slow work, but we don't want to be where we're slow. Yeah. We want to get where that speedometer stays there, and you can have a more even clip. This horse is a very nice horse. It's a very adjustable horse, almost hyper adjustable in a way.
No, I like when I do a jump off, it's always way better. Like when I do a speed class.
You have to just think that your medium speed is a little faster than you think.
Yeah.
Okay, when you I told one girl I teach, when you hear the ocean in your ears, you're going the right speed. Up to then, it's too slow. But I mean, you have to just get comfortable. All the time you're cantering, I want you cantering faster. Okay. So then you can stay the same to the jumps. Your tendency at the jump isn't bad. It's just by going too slow, it makes it too hard.
It does. You're right.
And land and give. She's not going anywhere. Yeah. Even though the thing that every once in a while she throws in a little theatrics, but
Like that's why we put her on hormones, because that kind of came out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Like she's been up and down vetted, and since we put her on the hormones, it's better. She's due again for her
right.
shot, but I don't know if.
So hard to say. I mean, the footing's good in here. The ground's not hard, so I don't really say. Sometimes you might say their feet are stinging when they land and buck, or their neck is hurting them a little bit. I mean, but sometimes they're just messing around a little
Sometimes
bit.
they're just a bitchy mare.
Yeah, yeah.
She tried to pull that at WEF, and I had to whack her, and then she didn't try it again for a couple.
Yeah. I mean, just kick it when it's coming. Kick her a little bit, make her go forward when she does that. Get her to think about going a little. But there's probably a little of that in her. It's a little sass. There's just a little sass there. And you can, the hormones and all that won't make it go away entirely. All right, ladies, thank you. Make yourselves at home. The wash rack's in the indoor ring if you want to rinse off your horses.
I'll take those purples first.
The water's probably on and back to. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Unless you want to keep it.
No, no,
You
no.
can.
No. I gave you your crop. Okay, good. Good. Super. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.